Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. Today we're going to fix a roasted garlic and herb pork loin. And we're probably going to get a minimum of 10 servings out of it because we don't really eat that much meat now. So there it is for $7.95. So I'm going to cut this out of the little wrapper. I've already got my plastic glove on. And I'm going to roll it in flour, and I do that so it will make some gravy, and we're going to end up searing it here in the little Copper Chef pan, and then we're going to put the pan with the lid on it in the oven, and we're going to add carrots, potatoes, and some onion. So I'm just going to take it out of the wrapper first because it's packed in like a liquid, and I'm going to dry it off really good. Like that. It smells really good. Now it's all one piece, and I'm really thinking what I want to do is actually cut it in half so it fits on the middle part of my Magic Chef. Not Magic Chef, excuse me, my Copper Chef. So I'm just going to cut that in half, just make it easier. Now a pork loin is pretty much always going to be tender, and it really doesn't take them very long to cook. So I'm using some all-purpose flour. I've got one glove on, so when I get through doing this, I can just take the glove off and be able to cut my camera off. So we're going to just coat it all the way around like that. Now I've got this on a piece of saran wrap on the counter here. And again, you do have to dry them off because they come packed in a little bit of a liquid. Alright, I'm going to take my glove off now. I've got one dirty hand and one clean hand. So I'm going to cut my Copper Chef on, and I'm going to put it on sear. I'm going to go ahead and add the oil right now. Maybe about, I don't know, 3 tablespoons. I'm going to wait for it to heat up just a little bit. So I've also got, I've got about 5 medium-sized carrots. Let's see, 1, 2, 6, 7 potatoes and 1 onion that I'm going to cut in half. So wait for this to get warm with the oil in it. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in and just kind of sear them on all the sides, even the little end part there, and when that's done we'll be back. Alright, I got the meat seared on all sides, and remember the oil I put in? I added about 2 heaping teaspoons of all-purpose flour, and I did that to make absolutely sure I'm going to have some gravy. Alright, so there's what it looks like. Now I'm ready to put my carrots. I've got a large onion and potatoes in. Now I'll leave the peeling on part of the potato because Mr. Bucky likes it that way, and so that's the way I fix them lots of times I do that. Now I went ahead and put 2 cups of water in the microwave to get them to the boiling point, and I'm going to dump that in because I don't want to really like put cold water in here. Alright, and so what we're going to do is put them in, so hold on. Alright, so here's what it looks like when we're getting ready to put this in the oven. Now I used some dill and a little bit of garlic powder, and I wanted that on the vegetables, and I also used a little bit of salt, not much, and 2 cups of boiling water. So this is ready to go in the oven. So I'm just going to put the lid on it and put it in the oven for, I'm guessing, an hour to an hour and a half, and it should be ready. And this hopefully is going to make some nice gravy underneath. See, it's real hot, it's fogging it up. Alright, we'll be back. All right, we are ready to fix some collards, some fresh collards to go with our pork roast. So I bought these collards at Walmart for $1.51 for a big bunch. Now, I went ahead and washed them and cut them up. Now, they were cheap because it's at the end of the season. So we're going to fix them in the Instant Pot. So I've got it on saute just to heat up 1.5 cups of water. I'm just going to dump them in, put a little salt in, and a little oil. So hold on. All right, so what I'm going to do is put a little bit of salt in, just a little bit. And I'm also going to put a little bit of oil in, just a couple of tablespoons or a little more. Now these are not southern collards, y'all, because in the South people put ham, they put smoked turkey wings, bacon, grease, all kinds of stuff, hot sauce, vinegar, sugar, all kinds of stuff. But these are just plain collards that we're making today. And so what I'm going to do is let them boil down on saute for a little while and kind of go down in the pot, and then I'm going to put the lid on them. So we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, so I've got the collards in the pot, and of course they're already boiling and still on saute, and they cooked down some, so we're ready to put the lid on. I always have trouble with the lid. Right there. Give it a turn, and I'm going to put the back little slot to seal it, turn it all the way to the back. If you vent it, you pull it forward, but I'm putting it all the way to the back. And we're going to wait till this little doohickey here will pop up when it's under pressure, and it'll start the timing. So for the timing, what I'm going to do is, of course, cancel the saute, and I think I'm just going to put it on meat and stew, which is 35 minutes, and then we're going to go down to 10 minutes. Just hold it down there. And then once it is under pressure, it'll count down the 10 minutes, and then I'm going to leave it on keep warm. And so anyway, this should do it. All right, so we'll be back when all this meal is done. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I just took up the pork roast, and it actually cooked for about 50 minutes at 350 degrees. I did check the internal temperature, and I cooked it to 180 degrees internal temperature. And there's what it looks like. I'm going to take one of these little pieces of meat out and let it sit on the platter for just a minute or so, well, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and then we're going to slice it. I've already got our teeth fixed, and I'll show you what it looks like on the plate. Now, the collards, of course, are done. I've already opened it up and tasted them. They are delicious with only a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. All right, we'll be back when I get this all on the plates. Here's a quick look at the pork before I put it on the plates. But you look at it up close. Yeah, it's very, very tender, and this is well done. Really well done is 170 degrees, and it actually went to 180. And there's the rest of it. All right, we got to put it on the plates. We'll be back. All right, we are ready to eat. There's the pork roast, potatoes, onion, carrot, and the collards. And the collards are delicious, I must say so myself. There's our cornbread now. The first cornbread, good thing I had a couple of extra pieces because I burn it to smithereens because my toaster oven was on broil instead of bake. Yeah, that happens. All right, we'll see y'all next time.